Norton does not like the camera for some reason. Hi, Norton. It's okay. It's just a camera, Norton. It's just a camera. Come back, Doug. Hi, Delegate. Pupunya. Hi, sweetie. It is time to button her up. Not her. Her. I just spent quite a bit of time trying to get it started. Yeah, it's not gonna last. It's out of fuel. I can hear it. I was like, okay, I think we're gonna have to scrap that because I need fuel for it and I don't have fuel down here. So let's just carry on and go down and I'll work with what I've got for now. And if I need more, I guess I'll come back up and put fuel in. I have a little bit more milling to do for the roof. I need to mill some strapping. So, and then I think after that, I think I'll have to close the mill for the year.
I'm here to collect the rent.
The pad rental.
What?
The pad rental?
Yeah. Came down to get the ladder. I think it's safest. Got a chair in here?
No, not yet.
Not too bad.
Pretty cute, hey?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Nice. The creek.
You'll come visit me down here, won't you?
Yeah, every now and then I'll come around and see how you are.
Bring me suppers and take
Yeah.
away my garbage.
I'll be up there with my girlfriend, though. You sort of stay down here.
If I get too cold down here, can I come visit?
Yeah, you would sleep in the other bedroom, though.
What can I do my laundry and stuff?
Okay.
Yeah, I know. That's why I like it here, because you get a really nice spot by the creek. Holding this window in by tape.
handsome fella and I, Southgate, would like to say a gracious thank you to BLUETTI for sponsoring the video today. Oh, hi. All right, so BLUETTI has sent me their brand new Elite 200 V2, which is basically the all-around upgraded version of their AC200 and AC200P models, which, fun fact, those models were the world's first portable power station to use LFP cells, which basically launched the era of LFP technology. My little friend over here has become the most versatile 2 kilowatt product on the market, featuring comprehensive upgrades in software, hardware, size, and functionality. The Elite 200V is double the power, half the space. It is overall significantly smaller in weight and dimensions than its predecessors. While it's about 7 pounds, it's about 7 pounds lighter than the AC200 models, it does still come in a smidge heavier than some of the competitors, and that is for some very good reasons. BLUETTI has prioritized adding a dual layer shell for added shock resistance, and they always prioritize putting in higher end components, which gives you better performance and a longer reliability.
Speaking of higher end components, what does that mean? Well, the Elite Power Inverter offers overcurrent and overvoltage protection for solar input. This top quality inverter is made of flame retardant ABS material, and it is the first in the industry to provide anti-leakage grounding design. It also offers comprehensive safety assurance and smart protection against anomalies. It boasts 2,073.6 watt hours and 2,600 watts of AC output, but in Hercules mode, gosh, I wish it said that when I turned it on, and although it doesn't say that, it does deliver 3,900 watts of AC output, which sets an industry standard for resistive loads. We are calling the Elite 200 V2 the King of Endurance. Why? Well, this unit is built to last 17 years with daily full charge and discharge cycles. It is the first in the industry to be CNAS certified, which gives you over 6,000 life cycles, up to 80%, with true automotive grade lithium iron phosphate cells. And if you're like me and love solar charging, this unit has smart photovoltaic charging technology. That mouthful means that this unit automatically activates charging even in low sunlight conditions, and once fully charged, the device automatically shuts down to preserve the battery. If you'd like to take a peek at BLUETTI's Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals, check out the BLUETTI website and Amazon to take advantage of their limited time offers. Save up to 60% during the entire Black Friday. If you want to grab yourself the BLUETTI Elite 200 V2, use my code MISHIELITE200, ooh, I like the sound of that, to save an extra 5%. And as always, my friends, all links and codes are listed in the description box below.
I'm so close to being closed in there. I'm not gonna lie, my finger really freaking hurts. It's the cold. But I'm so close. I just gotta keep plugging away. I just have a couple more shorter ones, and then can get two full length ones up. And then maybe I don't need those other ones. I don't know. Like I said, some of my stuff is just like crumbling. Like parts of it are just falling apart and I can't use that. This was my solution for my really crappy rigid foam insulation in the floor, because my compartments were all different sizes. That stuff's really hard to fit in afterwards in those spaces. Bought this, it's 4 feet. So I just did one side already, just underneath, and just kind of tacking it in place. There isn't going to be a warmer day or a drier day in the future for me to think about doing this. So now or never, I am going to put some roof repair stuff. I don't know, I just got this stuff at Home Depot, and I'm going to caulk the gaps. I realize the wood stove is, going to exponentially make these slabs want to expand and contract. They're going to do that anyway. I'll just hope that this works for the most part.
If only I could finish something, run straight through to the end, close a chapter dignified. Damn girl, you did it again. But will it ever be enough when I'm bent on trying to keep it tough? Will I ever settle down, happy with the here and now?
I actually got the idea to use roofing tar for the chinking from Ryan on Surviving Ringworm. He built a structure similar to this, just with slab wood. I think it was slab wood. And he used roofing tar in this exact same way. So, because chinking is expensive, so I saw him do that, and I think he said it like held up well. So it's flexible, fairly inexpensive, waterproof. He probably did a much nicer job than I'm doing, but thanks for the idea, Ryan. Making a mess here, so it's time to quit that. And clean this up a little bit. Tar everywhere. Here's the thing, you guys. It's gonna snow tonight. It's supposed to start snowing at 3 a.m. And no, I do not have my roof done yet. And I can't. I'm not going to until I get the stove. And I guess really the only other main thing I need to do is the floor. Like, my flooring is all sitting, it's covered with a tarp, but I have to pull everything out that's in there in order to put the flooring in. And doing that in the snow, in the rain, not a good idea. So I'm gonna try and work on that now. And I'm gonna have to take this and clean this in the house. Ah! Okay, scrap this idea. One more slab. 2 more slabs. Oh, great. What a drag. Those ones are in good condition too. I brought PL Premium. I wonder if I should PL Premium these things down, these planks down. I'm just using my nailer.
When will it ever be enough? Ever be enough? Ever be enough? If only I could build a tower, pierce right through the clouds. myself real tough. Will I ever settle down? Steady even when it gets loud. When will it ever be enough? Ever be enough? Ever be enough? When will it ever be enough? Ever be enough? Ever be enough?
I didn't have it in me. I got just enough done, though, that I could bring everything back in and store it, and then I can continue on. And I kind of have like the 2x4s to work around at this point. So it's kind of getting to the more complicated cuts, and it's almost 7. I think I just said that I have the worst headache. I haven't eaten. I just covered everything up. This place is a mess. I just have so much stuff that I really don't want to have out right now, but I don't have anywhere to put stuff at the same time. So it is what it is at this point, but I can, I'm just going to have to work in the snow and the rain. There's no two ways about that. Obviously I'm going to be doing my roof in the snow and the rain probably too. But anyway, I didn't even bring a headlight down here. I gotta go back up in the pitch dark. Okay, so see you back here tomorrow. Good afternoon. This is the next day. So it did snow, but it is progressively turning into rain. I'm glad that I did not plow through doing this floor last night, because I know I would have done a bad job if I would have done that. Moving forward, I am going to glue down the remainder of the floorboards, especially the high traffic area. The area that I've already done is kind of underneath where like the bed / couch is going to be, and it's not going to see a lot of traffic. But I just don't want the boards to kind of slowly start to creep up as they shrink and dry, because of course this is fresh sawn, rough sawn lumber. I brought this piece of plywood down. It was just sitting around, and it's a little bit bigger than it needs to be, but I will eventually cut it. But this is going to be the bed / couch. It needs to be a little bit smaller. I won't talk about that situation yet, because I don't want to sit here and talk. Let's just get the floor done. But I'll explain what I'm doing at some point. But this is nice to have, so I have a bit of a table that I can put things on. Was the point of me bringing it down right now. It is quite the mix of cedar, pine, and tar in here. And actually, all 3 of those things together smells pretty nice. Keeping this thing warm with a little space heater. I actually wanted to talk about something. I meant to talk about this last night. So when I did the floor in the cliff cabin, it was just automatic in my head that I would lay it out the way that I did, which is when you walk in, the boards go this way. And I don't know why I chose that way. It's just what my brain told me to do. And then in this cabin or structure, for some reason my brain was telling me to put them this way. And I think that like in the cliff cabin, the roof boards, the way that the peak is, and then the roof boards run that way, that I'm running the flooring the same as the roof boards. And in this structure, the roof boards go side to side. So I think that's why, even though I think in theory they could go the other way too, because they say that the most where the most windows or where the most light, natural light comes in, you would have them running this way. But I felt like the back wall has a solid run of horizontal or boards that go this way. The ceiling boards go this way. So I felt like matching the floor this way would suit it the best. But yeah, I don't know. That's just the way I chose it. In case anyone is wondering why I'm choosing to do them opposite. I will not have enough. I only have one more board, which will bring me to about here. I have lots of pieces. So, in all honesty, there's going to be a doormat here. So I could just probably piece it together and it's not really going to be that noticeable. I'm trying to think of alternatives. I might have one board out there. It's quite a bit thicker, I think. I'd have to take it somewhere and get it planed. I don't have a big planer, but anyway, I have one more board to install. It is done, except I need to piece together the last bit with either the scraps, the offcuts, or with something else. A piece of cedar. I'll have to figure that out. I'm going to go up to the house and have a cup of tea and figure out what I want to do. I think it looks pretty good. It's a little bit messy looking, but I think once I plane it, I think I will plane it because there's little discrepancies in the thicknesses. So I'll plane it, sand it, make it look really nice and put a finish on it. I mean, there's a lot of wood going on. There's a lot of different wood, different color in a small space. I'm going to play around with some things, but I like it. I think it's going to look good when it's all done. I came down at some point a few days ago and spray foamed the windows, and it's really honestly the spray foam that's keeping them in place. I didn't really screw them into place at all because I didn't really have a way to. Windows held on by spray foam and tape on the other side. Building Techniques by Michelle.
I know that we already all know how weird I am, but I have had that jigsaw underneath the fort since August, I think, but I never had a blade for it, and I have this weird thing about going to buy a blade, so that's why I've been using the circular saw and the hand saw and the hammer and chisel, struggling my way until I finally asked my neighbor one day while we were talking if I could borrow one, and he lent me one. So yeah, that's the story on the jigsaw.
I did that so horribly wrong, it's not even funny. I was measuring against the wall out, but the board didn't reach to the wall. So it's so off, I can't even use it. So I came up with another idea. I'm going to just fill this one all the way in here, and then fill in the other pieces. It's too complicated. I don't want to spend forever on this. I gotta go cook dinner. Oh yeah, and that glue warm makes such a difference. And you, my friend, are getting hammered in to place because I am done fiddling around with you. Where are you, hammer? There. See? I was able to find my hammer. Woohoo! And realizing I should have cut that so that the next one is, you know, I don't know.
If only I could find a way to put an angel on your shoulder, tell you true things every day. By the time you get older, maybe it could be enough. You don't have to be so tough. Maybe you could settle down, happy with the way it is now. When will it ever be enough? Ever be enough? Ever be enough? When will it ever be enough? Ever be enough? Ever be enough? When will it ever be enough?
Another floor done. Well, pretty much done. It obviously needs to be planed a little bit, I think, or sanded, and then put a finish on. But it needs to dry out in here a lot more before I even really want to consider doing that. I'm on a time crunch. Then once I get the stove in, I can dry this place out and finish the floors and finish the inside. So that is it for now, and yeah, that's it. We'll see you in the next one.
Here's another mud snack, did ya? Oh my goodness, you're so cute.